Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Saving Dallas. Now, as we carry on with our mission to get Dallas back on television, anywhere will do, basically anywhere will do. I'm going to give you a little example. Over in the UK, there was a show called Ripper Street, which was cancelled by the BBC after the second season. Now, a few weeks later, it was then announced that Amazon would have it exclusively on their site. So basically, they saved the show. Now, Ripper Street is no way as popular as Dallas. It was okay, but I mean, it's a great show, but we're talking about Dallas here. We're talking about a show that was on Monday nights on a cable network, going up against the big boys on the peak night at the peak time and getting just under 2 million viewers. And last season, they were getting adult demos of 0.6, 0.7, even 0.8 at times, which was amazing. Now this year, from the beginning, they were down to 0.4, which of course is the problem. But TNT this season really were going up against big football games, big shows, the big networks, but Dallas was still coming in with the big numbers, but not great adult demos. Now, the way the rating system works, especially in America, you can have 25 million viewers, but if you've got a low adult demo, they don't like it because it's all about the sponsors, of course, and all about the advertisers. But my bugbear with American television and the way that the ratings are counted, for me, is pathetic. This Nielsen box is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in all my life. Few homes get it, they average that, and that's how they work out if a show is going to be cancelled or go on. Now let's just talk a little bit more about TNT. Now TNT, instead of saying, you know what, Dallas is amazing, doing amazingly well considering the aggressive scheduling we're doing, let's take it away from the peak, let's just take it on another night, a more slower night, and we're going to do really well with it. No, they didn't want to do that. They made an off-the-cuff decision. Now, why the decision is wrong is all the reasons that I've just stated. The decision is wrong because, as I've just said, robust numbers, even going up against the big boys. A franchise spanning, over 30 years? I mean, I'm no good at maths, but someone can correct me on that. But a show that I've been watching and many people watching for many, many years. Now, we all know how Dallas ended. It didn't end well, the original series, and it did die a slow and painful death. But this new show came back with a bang. I believe how Cynthia Cedray developed this show was amazing. She had to develop it for the modern era. There's no question about that. There's no way around that. Some people will say, well, it's not Dallas. She did what she had to do to create a need and a want and a love for Dallas again. And it works. The kind of shaky cameras, how I explain New Dallas really is like a time bomb. So at first you've got about 40 to 45 minutes left, and it starts off with more pace, and by the end of the episode, boom, it explodes. That's what I loved about how Cynthia Cedray developed New Dallas. I thought it was brilliant. And I'll be honest with you, I watch a lot of American TV shows, a lot of UK TV shows, and New Dallas was my favourite. I download all the shows, but Dallas, as soon as I downloaded it, I had to watch it. Not because I'm a biased, old school Dallas fan, which of course I am, but I love the show. If New Dallas was a load of rubbish, I wouldn't have watched it. No way would I have sat there watching it. Not out of loyalty or anything else. I loved it, and a lot of people loved it, and it's showing now. All the fighting that we're all doing, all the passion we're showing with the hashtag Save Dallas, and all of that. I mean, again, I've been up all the night on the social networks, going on different groups and talking to different people, and really trying to keep it going. Now, a lot of people have asked me if Dallas does get a network, when will it happen? People say we haven't heard anything yet. Well, it's been 4 or 5 days, people. You're not going to hear anything. Of course, we want Dallas back, and a big announcement as soon as possible to get us all excited and happy. But the reality is, that we might have to fight this battle for years. I know what you're thinking, you're sighing, aren't you? You're thinking, no way. Listen, if that does happen, do not give up. But, of course, the main aim is to get Dallas back as soon as possible. And I think the amount of news sites going on about this campaign, this hashtag Save Dallas, is amazing. We saw the Josh Henderson video yesterday, which was very emotional. And I think, and now he's egging us all on to do the hashtag Save Dallas, to keep doing what we're doing. So he's behind us. As I said yesterday, most of the actors are behind us. No one's going to move on to new projects quite yet. But there is a window for this. Obviously, these people need to eat. These people need to work. These people need to be creative, even if they're wealthy already. So, obviously, the ideal scenario here is to get Dallas back as soon as possible. Very quiet down at Warner Bros. We haven't heard anything from them. Obviously, we're not going to hear anything from TNT. Of course, if they did change their mind, it will be the biggest turnaround probably in television history. I did read someone saying that basically TNT are hanging up on people now. Well, actually, guys, that's a good thing. We're getting on their nerves. We're getting to them. It's not about ringing them up and begging them to bring the show back. It's about them knowing we're not going to give up. Keep on ringing up. Keep on winding them up. Keep on getting them to hang up. And in the end, they're going to understand one thing, that Dallas was a viable television show, that the fans are the most passionate fans in the world. And of course, all the Dallas fans around the world, like me, are trying their best. But I want to talk directly to the American fans. You are geographically placed in a perfect place to do a lot of, I won't say damage, but that's the wrong form of word. But you can put flags outside your house, hashtag Save Dallas. You can put them on your cars. You could do stickers and stick them all over the country. And by doing these kind of things, it's just as good as going on Twitter and doing the hashtag Save Dallas. It's good. Every time a car drives past your home, the hashtag Save Dallas is there. There's so many things we can be doing. This could be a long drawn out battle, but I know that you, my fellow Dallas fans, are not going to give up, and neither am I, because as I said before, if New Dallas was a load of rubbish, none of us would be fighting. We would be gutted, of course. I remember waking up on Friday, Saturday morning out here in Cyprus, and when I heard the news, I first was devastated. I didn't have any fight in me. I didn't know, this is amazing, I didn't know this hashtag Save Dallas campaign was going to happen, but it has happened. And my depression and my upset about the cancellation turned into something else. Determination. And I think I speak for all the Dallas fans actually. Determination not to let them win. A few people have said, well, it's their show, it's up to them what they do. Dallas does not belong to TNT. Dallas belongs to Warner Brothers, and it belongs to the fans. We're the ones who went out and bought the box sets. We were the ones on social media going on about Dallas, telling other people to watch it and actually getting people to watch it. It's our show. We have the right to fight for our shows. Because if we sit back and take cancellation after cancellation after cancellation, they're going to keep on doing it. How many times do we see a new show after one season cancelled? There was a show called Invasion, which I absolutely loved. It was a brilliant show years ago, and they cancelled it after 1 year. Instead of trying to kind of nip and tuck the problems and bringing it back for the following season, they just, boom. It's like disposable, isn't it? We're disposable, the shows are disposable, the actors are disposable, the showrunners are disposable, everything's disposable to these networks. We must show them we are not a disposable commodity. We will not come back every time a new show's on, axe a show, and then we'll come back for the next one. No, it cannot be allowed. This is a point of morality here. This is a point that we are not puppets on a string. Dallas was a wonderful show. The buzz on the social media when it was on was amazing. Larry dying, JR's funeral. People who weren't even Dallas fans watched that and were talking to me how wonderful it was, and they were telling me how they were hearing Larry Hagman was nothing like JR, what a wonderful man he was. These were people who don't even give a toss about Dallas. Dallas is as big as McDonald's worldwide. You say Dallas, people think of JR, people think of Sue Ellen. A massive franchise, and it cannot be allowed to die. And we have the power to stop that. This campaign is so successful But let's not get arrogant. Let's not say, oh yeah, aren't we good? Aren't we a great bunch of fans? No. We haven't achieved anything until we hear the announcement Dallas is back. So let's keep at it, people. The good fight is far from over. We'll speak again. See ya.